All right, listen up. By order of the Peaky Blinders, the book on Thomas Shelby is finally closing. And yeah, you heard that right. The movie is officially happening, and it's promising one last explosive chapter to this whole saga.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. Those are the words from the creator himself, Stephen Knight. It's not just an invitation, it's a command, isn't it? It's setting the stage for one last ride with the Shelby family.
So let's get into it. The Return of Tommy Shelby. This is the final chapter. The movie, which is titled The Immortal Man, is being set up as the grand finale to everything we've seen. This is the definitive end of Tommy's journey. And they are not skimping on the runtime. 112 minutes, that's what we're getting. So you're looking at nearly 2 hours to wrap up what has been one of the most complicated, incredible character arcs on television. No cutting corners here. Okay, so what do we actually know about the Immortal Man? Let's break down the mission briefing. This is the essential intel you need. So here are the vitals. The title, of course, is The Immortal Man. It's being directed by Tom Harper, who, and this is cool, actually directed episodes all the way back in Season 1, and it's written by the man himself, Stephen Knight. Now, the release is interesting. It's hitting some cinemas on March 6th, 2026 to get that big screen energy going, and then it lands everywhere on Netflix on March 20th.
The official synopsis, man, this thing tells you everything and absolutely nothing at the same time. We're jumping to 1940, World War II is raging, and Tommy gets dragged back from this peace he supposedly found. But that key phrase, his most destructive reckoning yet? I mean, think about it. For a guy who's reckoned with literally everything, how high can the stakes possibly get?
And would you look at this cast? It is absolutely stacked. Of course, you've got Cillian Murphy, Sophie Rundle, Stephen Graham coming back, but the new blood, Rebecca Ferguson, Barry Keoghan, and Tim Roth. I mean, come on. That's a powerhouse lineup that just makes you wonder, who are they playing? Are they friends, or are they the next big bad for Tommy to face?
Now, to really understand where Tommy's going, we have got to rewind and remember where the series finale left him. Because he wasn't just changed, he was a man completely reborn.
So let's really ask that question. Where did we leave him? And the answer, it's not just about the plot. It's about this massive psychological reset that totally paves the way for this movie. Okay, stick with me here, because the key to understanding this new Tommy is this idea called subjective destitution. To put it simply, it's what happens when you basically surrender your entire identity. You let go of everything you thought you were, all the trauma, the history, the attachments, so you can be radically reborn.
And if you want to see a perfect picture of that concept, well, here it is. When Tommy watched his caravan burn down, he wasn't just seeing his stuff go up in smoke. He was watching the funeral of his own past, his ghosts, his trauma, everything. The old Tommy Shelby died in that fire.
And the creators even threw in this amazing cinematic wink. That final shot of Tommy in the doorway, it's a direct copy of the ending from the classic western The Searchers. Just like John Wayne's character, Tommy is now the outsider, the guy who can save the family but can never really be a part of it again. He's reborn, but into exile.
But you know, all this official news hasn't stopped the fans from asking some massive questions. So let's get into the whispers from the streets.
And this is the big one. The one everyone is worried about. Where is Arthur? The actor Paul Anderson isn't in the film, and that leaves a huge hole. Arthur Shelby is the heart, the soul, and all the rage of this family. So, what happened to him?
This fan on Reddit, user ReactDNB, just nails what the entire community is feeling. There's this genuine fear that a character this important isn't going to get the send-off he deserves, and that just shows you how deeply people care about these characters.
And of course, this is send the fan theories into overdrive. You've got the plausible and frankly heartbreaking scenario. Arthur gets killed by Nazis, and that's the event that pulls Tommy back into the fight. But then you get the wild stuff. The theory that Tommy's final mission is to literally use his old wartime tunneling skills to go assassinate Hitler. It's out there for sure, but you have to admit, it'd be one hell of an ending.
But here's the kicker. Tommy's final chapter is not the end of the story, not by a long shot. In fact, the world of the Peaky Blinders is about to get a whole lot bigger.
Once again, from the creator himself, Stephen Knight has confirmed it. The end of one story is just the beginning of many more. A new generation is taking over, and he promises it's going to be a hell of a ride.
And it isn't just talk, we've got confirmed plans. First up, a prequel that's said to be all about the rise of the one and only Polly Gray.
Second, a spin-off focused on the Shelby family's takeover of Boston. And then, a direct sequel series set in the 1950s, which Netflix has already ordered for 2 seasons. The Peaky-verse is here to stay, people.
So, as we get ready to close the book on The Immortal Man, we're left with this one last, huge question. Tommy Shelby's war might finally be over, but the Shelby legacy is not. So the question is, who steps up? Who's going to take the wheel now? Let the speculation begin.